Good morning, I'm Kathy Peterson and welcome to the Balancing Act. On today's show, a warning you won't want to miss. Hear why most women will not have enough money to cover their retirement and what you can do now to protect yourself. Plus, a celebrity face designer shares his secrets for the hottest holiday makeup. That and more today on the Balancing Act.
Ladies, let's be honest. How many of you have actually prepared financially for retirement? Do you have a plan? And will you have enough money to last your entire life? Well, experts say too many women are making the wrong choices and may run out of money. Here from New York to help us take charge of our finances in these turbulent times is Mike Gallo, Senior Vice President of Retirement Income for New York Life Insurance. Hi, Mike.
Thank you, Danielle. It's nice to be here.
All right, Mike, give us a reality check here. Are women's finances really at greater risk than men's during retirement?
Well, Danielle, yes, unfortunately, women are much more likely to outlive their retirement savings than men. The main reason for this is that women live longer than men. And in fact, a healthy woman age 65 has a 50% chance of living past age 88.
You know, if women generally, though, live longer, logically will need more money to cover a longer retirement. So let's talk about what women can do to plan and what can someone do now if she's not retiring for, say, 15 to 20 years.
It really comes down to basic discipline in saving for retirement. You need to save and save consistently in any possible way you can in your pre-retirement years. Take advantage of all the opportunities you have, including employer-sponsored plans like 401ks, as well as individual savings plans, whether they be IRAs or some other plan. And saving on a consistent basis helps you smooth out some of the bumps in the market that we've seen recently. Remember, though, that when you enter retirement, the nature of the risks change, and you have to switch your thinking from a savings mode to an income mode.
Now, don't most financial planners say the best thing to do to plan for retirement is to have a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds?
Well, yes, Danielle, this is what I call the do-it-yourself approach. You invest in a portfolio, withdraw funds on a regular basis for income, and you hope that the markets, both stock and the interest rate markets, cooperate. The problem with this approach is that you still retain some big risks that your plan is not going to work. So what we would recommend in most cases instead is that you consider taking a portion of your savings and you buy income, guaranteed income, in the form of a lifetime income annuity. At least enough to cover your anticipated basic expenses like rent, food, etc. Then you could take the remainder and invest that in a diversified portfolio, and at least then you'll have the peace of mind that your basic expenses will always be covered.
You've mentioned lifetime annuities, so explain what they are for a lot of us who don't know. And don't annuities have a reputation for being expensive and risky?
Well, Danielle, I think lifetime income annuities are the insurance industry's best kept secret, yet they're very simple. There aren't any explicit fees. What you do is basically take a portion of your portfolio, you give that to the insurance company, and then the insurance company guarantees you an income for life. And they're very cost effective. There's a noted economist with the Wharton School that recently published a study that demonstrated that a lifetime income annuity can provide secure lifetime income for 25 to 40% less money than it would take to try to safely do it on your own.
Wow, a lot of good information today. Where can we get more?
If you go to our website, newyorklife.com, you can read about retirement products that might be a good fit for you. But the main thing we want to leave you with today is good news. There's a financial tool you can purchase now, lifetime income annuity, even if you're retired, that can provide immediate income guaranteed for life.
Mike, thank you. You have definitely given women watching this morning a reality check about planning for our futures.
Thank you, Danielle. It was my pleasure.
Be sure and visit thebalancingact.com all through November and sign up for the Gift of Music giveaway. You could be one of the lucky 100 winners who will receive a Yamaha guitar or keyboard. Take your pick and play.
Well, if you follow fashion, then you know that a finished look involves your makeup just as much as your clothing and accessories. Tim Quinn is a celebrity face designer for Giorgio Armani Cosmetics, and he's going to show us what the celebrities are wearing that you and I can emulate for the holidays. Welcome, Tim.
Hi, good morning.
So tell me, how did you become inspired to be a celebrity face designer?
Probably when I first went to Milan. You know, growing up in a small town, my fashion and beauty world was rather limited. And then I was exposed to this whole new world of fashion, glamour, beautiful women, photography, and then meeting Mr. Armani and his sense of maintaining a balance between elegance and trend I found to be rather fascinating. So when he actually decided to launch a line 7 years ago with Saks, it was a perfect fit for me.
Who are some of the celebrities and events you've styled for?
I've been so fortunate to work with everyone from Glenn Close to Kim Cattrall to Brooke Shields to virtually every TV show between Lipstick Jungle, Sex and the City, the Emmys, the Oscars, fashion shows across the world.
So tell us briefly about the Giorgio Armani Cosmetics line.
You know, the line is incredible. It's actually, Mr. Armani helped develop the line. It's based on his philosophy of elegance isn't being noticed, it's being remembered. And one of the things he brought to the line, when you think of Mr. Armani and you think of the elegance of his clothing, and that you don't ever remember someone for what they're wearing except that they look amazing. And we wanted the same idea when it came to cosmetics, is that you don't want someone to compliment you on your great eyeshadow. You know, you want the overall effect to be, you look well, you look beautiful, and you still look like you.
Obviously, the holidays are coming soon. What can we do to achieve the hippest, hottest makeup look for the season?
I think it's a great idea to balance between, you know, adding that dramatic eye with a little bit of shimmer or glimmer, but not going overboard. You know, dramatic full lashes. Everybody likes to play up a red lip at holiday. You know, a classic red lip is always great, but if you're not comfortable with that, we can do something a little more sheer to kind of balance out the idea. You don't want to just be like a face of makeup. You know, you want to see something that has like an overall what you're wearing. You know, if you're at the office or you're going to a party.
At the end of a long day, I know my makeup at least looks a little bit worn. So what's the best way to freshen up my look really quickly when I have to run out and go to a cocktail party or something like that right after work?
You know, I like to keep a little secret weapon, which is like a high precision concealer. You can just use it to kind of open up the face. During the day, sometimes the makeup tends to travel, and you want to keep this area bright so that all the light focuses into the eyes. So you keep one of those in your bag, perhaps add a little extra blush, extra coat of mascara and lipstick, and you're out the door.
There are so many products out there these days that have a lot of shimmer and glitter to them, and frankly, they can be pretty overpowering. So what kind of products should we look for?
You know, I think the shimmer and glimmer scare some people, but you know, most of the newer products, like our fluid shears, are so finely milled that you don't actually see, it's not like seeing glitter. So if you're focusing a little bit of a shimmer or glimmer, you know, pick one or two areas. If you're going to do your eyes with a shimmer, then keep the rest of your face matte. If you want to do a lip shimmer, then maybe do the eyes less. And then there's a wonderful little puff that you can kind of put a little golden glow all over your skin.
So where do we go? What website can we visit to find out more on you and the Giorgio Armani makeup line?
You can go to GiorgioArmaniBeauty.com, and the US link will have every kind of tip on where to buy, how to get the look. There's an interactive part with me on how to get, you know, the season's latest look or what we're featuring.
Thanks, Tim. We got a lot of great tips for the holidays. It was a pleasure having you.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Thanks for having me on the show.
Did you know that the United States, home to only 5% of the world's population, consumes 25% of the world's energy? Yep, and we also generate 25% of global warming pollution. This is why we need to motivate change. The future is in our hands.
So what is your favorite gadget? Is it your iPod, your cell phone, your notebook computer? What would you say if I told you that you could personalize your favorite item to reflect your taste, your personality, and even social causes that are important to you? So whether you're a working mom, a stay-at-home mom, a woman on the go, or one who's just taking it slow, I'm going to show you a unique way to tell the world who you are. Here to explain is Darren Hegemeyer from Skinit.com. Hi, Darren.
Hi.
I have to say, I haven't been excited about a product like this in a very long time. So what is Skinit?
A skin is a custom cut, custom fit, durable, adhesive cover for any type of consumer electronic device.
Yeah, durable is the word, because you should see this is an
Apple phone, and it is hard, it integrates with the system, it protects it.
It's thin.
Okay, now, let's walk through the process so that moms can understand, or any working woman can understand, how simple it is to get a Skinit for any of their devices.
Okay, well, the first thing you do is go to skinit.com.
Skinit.com. Okay.
Type that in your browser, and you'll go look for your device that you want to skin.
Now, how will I know that my particular model of cell phone will be there?
Almost every major device is supported. So there are about 1,500 different consumer electronic devices, from notebook computers to cell phones to gaming devices like Nintendo DS's.
1,500 consumer electronic products online. So you find your product.
Correct.
Then what do you do?
Then you pick your favorite logo. It could be a college logo, your favorite design. It could be a fashion design. It could be a sports team logo.
In fact, one of your customers made this out of some of the designs.
You can use our customizer. It's the hottest new thing on skinit.com. You can upload your photos. You can edit them. You can add text.
Let me see your laptop, for example. He's a good dad. Now, I want you to know how hard this is, how it's integrated with the computer. This is your baby, right?
That is my youngest baby, yes.
And it is photo quality. Okay, now, I know every mom out there is thinking about this. How expensive are these things?
Well, the notebook varies. So for the uploader, or the customizer we call it, it's actually $34.95, $29.95 for a design for a notebook. And for handsets like this iPhone, typically $14.95, and to upload your own photo, $19.95.
So it's super affordable, too.
Totally affordable. You can skin it as frequently as you want.
You know what I'm thinking right now? Imagine, you know how in the morning everyone's racing out of the house and you got all the family cell phones and the chargers? Imagine if you had each family member's picture on their cell phone as a hard thing. Then people won't steal each other's.
It's a great idea.
Phones. And DS's!
DS's, it's a great gift idea.
Because the kids are all losing each other's DS's, and I've been putting a terrible label maker on mine with names. That's silly, right?
That's a little silly, I hate to say. It's a little silly, but I skinned my son's DS for his birthday. When he's on play dates, he doesn't lose it anymore.
How old is your son?
He's 6.
And was he able to go online himself and figure it out?
He went online, he uploaded a photo, he added his name. I was really excited to watch him do it. It was fun for him. I mean, it's a great gift idea. It's a great idea to pool with other gifts.
His 6-year-old can figure this out, so we can do it no problem. And any electronic device, we can put our favorite logo on it, our favorite artwork. We can upload pictures of anybody we want, and then it integrates with the Skinit.
It's as if it's part of the device. It's as if it's part of the plastic, and it won't damage the device. So it's easy to apply. It's easy to remove. Bubble-free application. 3M technology.
Bubble-free. I like that.
3M quality. It's
Darren, thank you for bringing us this exciting product. How do people find it? Where do they go?
Go to skinit.com.
Skinit.com. SKINIT.com. Darren, thank you so much. Skinit.com.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Look at that.
If you would like to share with your friends the story you saw on the show, log on to thebalancingact.com and check it out together.
Well, it is a fact that this little American favorite right here is found in about 85% of American homes. USA-grown peanuts and peanut butter have come a long way from the ballpark and the school lunchbox. In fact, more and more, they're emerging as a key ingredient in some of today's most innovative recipes and new products. Here to talk about this fact is Marie Finn, President and Managing Director of the National Peanut Board, and 3-time Olympic gold medalist, certified personal trainer and nutritionist, Brooke Bennett. Ladies, thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
We're glad to be here.
Tell me how the face of USA-grown peanuts is really changing.
Today, we have a lot of new ways that we can think about peanuts and peanut butter and peanut products, and we're incorporating them into this nutritious, balanced lifestyle that we're all trying to achieve, and it's not just for kids. We have flavored peanut butters out there, sweet and savory, and we have a lot of interesting new products. 2 of the ones that are really most fascinating and that we're most excited about are peanut protein powder and peanut flour.
We'll talk a little bit more about the health benefits of peanuts.
The virtues of peanuts and peanut butter are many, but number 1 is superior flavor, and the rest of it is a wonderful litany of 30 vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytonutrients, more protein than any tree nut, high in fiber. I could go on, but one of the most important things that we are all focusing on these days is, you know, peanuts have the monounsaturated good fats that are heart healthy.
And can I just say, peanuts will help you win a gold medal.
Yes,
because Brooke, Brooke, you are a 3-time Olympic gold medalist, and I know you were telling me you really grew up eating a lot of peanuts and peanut butter.
I did. My mom started me off eating very healthy at a young age, and so I packed my lunch daily, and of course it was the all-time kids' favorite peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And even going through my workouts 4 to 5 hours a day, I needed the fuel source, and I needed something that was going to stick with me to get through some of those grueling workouts.
And now that you are a personal trainer, you obviously are passing a lot of your knowledge on to your clients. Let's talk a little bit about what you tell your clients in terms of achieving a healthy lifestyle using peanuts.
Well, I like to keep it simple, give them very simple information as far as keeping a healthy, balanced diet.
I love the shake. You were talking about what's in the shake, and it's good, it's nutritious, and it has peanuts?
Absolutely. This is, of course, everybody's favorite, the fruit smoothie. You can put the new protein powder that Marie was talking about, and it mixes easy, less in fat, and of course it's going to give you the energy. And of course, a traditional turkey wrap.
Oh, that looks great.
Partner it up with the peanut flatbread made with the peanut flour.
Right. And Marie, this is French toast, but not just your ordinary French toast.
Yeah, we like to say that peanuts make the exotic familiar and the familiar exotic. And there's a breakfast favorite stuffed with peanut butter and bananas.
Sounds so good.
And here we have truly an exotic dish for many of us. This is a Yucatan pork crepa with a barbacoa mole sauce made with, peanuts in the mole, and peanut flour enhances those crepes.
Absolutely. Got lots of wonderful choices here. And if people want more information on these recipes and more on USA Grown Peanuts, where can they go to find that?
Just go to nationalpeanutboard.org for all things peanut.
Sounds good. We appreciate you, Marie. Brooke, thank you so much. We appreciate
it.
Here's a tip from HomeWatch caregivers. Did you know that 68% of adult children do not live in the same community as their parent? The technology of remote care monitoring can help you keep tabs on your parent no matter how far away you live. Obviously, though, this technology will never replace the personal connection of an in-home caregiver.
Be sure and visit thebouncingAct.com all through November and sign up for the Gift of Music giveaway. You could be one of the lucky 100 winners who will receive a Yamaha guitar or keyboard. Take your pick and play.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On today's My Finance segment, I'm talking to business expert and author of My Little Black Book to Success, Tom Arcourt. Welcome, Tom. Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it because this is such a timely issue for a lot of business owners out there who are dealing with the recession. How can they succeed during rough economic times?
Well, I think the first thing they need to look at is their operations and determine what their controllable net operating expenses are. And by analyzing their P&Ls, they understand where their money is going, because if you don't have much coming in on the top, you've got to watch every penny in the middle so you have something on the net operating income to have.
I know a lot of people would say, but how can I achieve financial success during times of recession? Is that possible?
Absolutely. You can do that simply by looking at the ways that you're spending your money like a business owner and understanding what your expenses are. So many people don't realize where their money comes and goes until they take a hard look at it. And I think families that do that, they understand that every penny counts and that there's a sense of urgency for them to watch that penny and the logistics about it. I mean, I think it's a great example. People are changing the trends and the things that they're doing. And that change of attitude and behavior must be driven by people understanding what they're doing wrong first.
So how does a business person capitalize on that and get the most bang for their buck?
Well, again, they need to look at the trends. What is happening? What is the wants and needs of the consumer and the business-to-business person today? If you look everywhere, everything's talking about energy, lower cost, things that are convenient because of the time crunch world we live in. I think if you look at those trends and see the demographics and what they're purchasing now, you can develop a marketing strategy to penetrate that segment and then put them into your pocket.
And so what would your advice be to struggling small business owners today?
Number one, focus on the sales and marketing sales pipeline. Why aren't people buying from you? Is it the front end? Is it the price consideration? Is that you don't have enough acquisition, which means people coming into your storefront? First you got to understand why people aren't buying your product to understand how you now need to change your marketing strategy to go after that. Second, I would encourage people to look at your HR and focus on the onboarding process, because client retention means stable workforce. If you got a stable workforce, they're not going to job hunt on you, and thus you don't have the turnover cost. So that's the HR model. Sales and marketing. Operations, you got to install triage management theory. Triage management is that you have a finite supply and a finite demand, and what you have to do is make hard decisions with that dollars that you have available. And you've got to be prepared that not everyone's going to be happy with your decisions. But as a business owner, in critical times, you have to follow through.
I love it. Where can we find your book?
Local bookstore, Amazon.com, Tate Publishing, and again, my website, The Profit Repairman.
All right. My Little Black Book to Success. Tom Marcourt, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Danielle.
Are you caught up in the sandwich generation? If you're financially helping both your parents and your children while trying to plan your own retirement, you're there. And the best way to cover what everyone needs is to plan a proactive approach now. For help, go to NewYorkLife.com and click on Consult an Agent.
Thanks for joining us on The Balancing Act. Wake up and watch us each weekday morning to start your day perfectly balanced. I'm Kathy Peterson. See you soon.